My artwork is a digital painting of a fictional sea creatures fighting each other. I used to most of my skills are from I used of digital compositing, used of levels, have a good color blending that fits the contrast adjustments, curves, and out of blur tool and the clone tool and the painting brush. The new skill I use is the ink smudge. From using layer stack on top of each other using a group to add up brushes to make it a digital painting without using a touchpad, all done by digital composition. A lot of comes from previous assignments. I depended on layers mask a lot, using them to divide my progress into parts so could keep track on and improve on. I found images online, then added layers, masked, and blended those that need to be hidden and changed from layer mask, clone tool, and paintbrush, and the blur tool used in order to have unique data and not to be plain or boring. I think this is a good composition in most areas with the focal point, dark and lighting balance, as detail and white spaces add composition, giving air for the viewers to breathe, and there not being a lot of distraction. I did remove some of the elements in order to avoid things going on too much, uh, and I can definitely say this do suffer from making sense without first looking at it or without any context, and darkness play a large role of confusing the viewer. I can definitely tell that. I could say this follows rule of thirds that has the main element of sea creature with two eyes that has the focal point and button flipper of the other sea creature. The white space I darken and to add depth. This may not have much depth. It does have one sides on like and the fish and the other sea creature at some kind of a middle ground and a background. Before the ink smudges were there were corals and school of fish and turtles at the final, but I decided to at the final product is very difficult to see them as I added the ink smudges. I think this deserves a challenge mark for the multiple textures and layers that add more detail, use of the color and darkening. Most skills like I also use from like scales, um, some of more like clone to more lean on digital compositing, hue and saturation, use of curve and levels, and a Gaussian blur, a lot of images to get data pass and for the text and the texture at the final product. I'm happy with the result, even though I could have improved on making it more sense from the color. All the coral fish turtles are very hard to see, and sea plants I did hard to find for me. I think many also going to find that hard, and I could have uh, save more time so I could work on improving the color without making them much as in the final they were hard to see, but I put a lot of effort. So uh more light, and I could do more lightening and less darkening could help the more visual elements to its strength what for its strengthening from what is now. Therefore I like how it turned out to be more for painting more than a real like a real file or anything. um paint, Painting most ink smudges photoshops are only about a single subject, so in here I have more than one thing going on, so darkening adds a lot of mysterious and you can tell it's a fictional thing that is happening. And definitely the darkening and lighting ink smudges and more element could have been improved on if I had more composition and more color going on, um, to improve on if I do make this way better than what is now. But it is a good piece in a unique way from the color and the painting and yeah, thank you.